try to look at how to insert buttons on a web page. You could be designing a website, but you want to add more buttons. We shall look at that. But how do you assemble your buttons onto your web page or when you're designing a website? So onto your web page, let's go to our program. We shall go to Publisher because it's where we are right now. So when you open up your program, let's go straight to the website. When you pick the website, you will automatically come up with the color scheme. You can change the colors you want as we have been explaining these items. You can justify to the colors that you may love. For instance, we may choose that as our font. Then upon that, we may start to care about the buttons. Onto it may come with buttons uh, already inserted on it, or it may fail to come up with buttons. So it may open with uh, any other ways, but still that is one way of opening it. Still, you can come back to start menu, then you pick from all programs, because the other time we have got onto the default, but now let's go straight to the root folders. Then we try to get the programs under Microsoft Office suite, which is Microsoft Office. From Microsoft Office, we pick Microsoft Publisher. When we open it from a root folder, it will allow us to come and pick a website. These are also other ways of opening website. Here you may say, let's use EasyWeb Web Wizard. You 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 allow the web wizard to create for you a website. So you choose the type, then you say, let's say, create. You see, when we say we are using a web wizard, it will the easy website builder will create us buttons. Buttons will come automatically. But if you use the other procedure that we have used at the first moment, like you just go yeah, just straight like onto your start menu or onto the window button, and you just jump into the default. When you just jump into default like this one, which is already open, it means as if you want to do a continuation, so you won't be able to get the buttons. You may not, according to the computer or the PC you're using, you may end up not having those buttons loaded with you or onto the start. It will just go and open the last setting. Yes, this was the last setting. That's why you have seen that we have got the the uh, the the button site or the builders. But if you just go and you don't click onto the site builder, still it will not prompt the the buttons. So in here we want basically to create to open a page, then we prompt the buttons. We can say all programs, onto all programs or all apps. Then we go to Microsoft Office. uh, Here you pick what we call Microsoft Publisher. It's the version that we want. So you see here, if you don't use this wizard, if you don't create it to create for you buttons, it will be hard. You have to first make it active so that when you say create, so here you can choose maybe color, the colors that you want preferably to reflect in your background of the of the web page. You can choose whatever that may work for you to reflect. Then you can as well change the navigation button, this one down, to either to appear this side alone or vertically or horizontally. We shall look more at that and some more color schemes and whatsoever, but right now we want to look at how to create buttons alone. So in here you can say create. So if you say create, here we are having what to do. What do you want to do with your website? So in here you choose, I want to have tell customers about my business. This could be like home. You click about your business, that is about us. You're going to explain about what your business does. So if you are to explain that, you have to go and look at what exactly about your business. So from there you can as well continue to look at maybe tell customer about contact. This will be about contacts or contacts. Where are you located, your contact numbers and whatsoever. Sell products. What are the products you're selling? Or you just selling services, you're not selling any product. You can jump this product, then you look at the services, then you leave the sell product. It's not mandatory that you have to follow order. You may say, let's say let's put a calendar, or let's include a calendar of events that we shall be doing around. So here we are looking at how we can add those buttons. Automatically they will come like the way you see or you look at them. So here you may continue to have these other items included into your items. So you continue to have these items included onto your the more buttons that you feel like. You may not have added colors and beautifying them or arranging them. We shall look at that, but here we are trying to look at how you keep creating and adding more of these buttons. So we may say list of projects or activities. Projects or activities may differ from events. You have different activities that you're doing into your company or onto your organization. Let's look at display employee information. You may leave that. Provide link to other website. You can link your website to another website. Still, you may revise your mind and then you say, let's put sales product. When you say sales product will appear. If you don't want it, you will say, no, let's say, remove the catalog or product catalog. So here we have created about 7 of them. If you want all of them to appear, you may just keep clicking, they will come onto your website. So all those are products that are those are items that we have used to add buttons onto our website. So we can say let's remove calendar and employee information. So you have left with this 7, then there you can say okay. When you create OK, it will continue to load your first home page, but that home page will reflect all the 7 buttons. Each button represents a page. We have to understand that each button represents a page. Now you can see we are having this full 7 the full 7 uh, buttons. So before you do any other, you have to test whether these pages are really active. So when I try to point here, you see we have control click. So if I place control onto my keyboard, you see the mouse is going to change into a pointing finger pointer. You see it has changed. So it means when I click here, I'll be able to go and connect to about us page. So these pages are all connected. So you just have to click, for instance, contact. If I click control click, you see I've moved to contacts. Right here I've moved to contacts. You can start developing contacts and trying to do all that is needful in case you want to change the color scheme and whatsoever. So now here you start. So let's go to products. With control products, you control onto your mouse, onto your keyboard, then you click using your mouse. So we can also change the product, the product list. So the product list, it can be around there. Then you can purportedly do the colors. You can apply those colors onto your product list. So the product list can be very, very advanced onto the way you want to develop whatever that may make sense to you. So in here you keep advancing your product. So the products and the page, you can keep changing it and until you feel like that your site is really impressive even to you, the developer. So here we have seen that we can connect it. So from product list, you can still stand on to product list and go to project list. When you come here straight onto project, you see you can go to project and you can do the changes and the needs that you preferably want your page to look like. So here you can develop it to a level that really makes sense to you. So uh, there we go. We are having that as our project list. So briefly, those are the few simple steps of creating uh, these buttons. That's how we can create buttons in Microsoft Publisher when it tries to develop your your website. Briefly, we can end here for now. You can visit us more on Northbridge Technologies for more of educative ICT channels. So you can continue to have whatsoever that makes sense to you while trying to develop your site into. So in here you can develop to the best of what you may briefly or preferably that you may love to have your your item into that other way of developing your channel. So briefly, we can end there for now. Thank you.